WTF just happened.
Dun, 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 dun. I know that's wrong, but it's still dramatic, and that's why I did it. What's up, nerds and nerdettes and we little nerdlings all? It's your buddy Big John and G with Oregon. So yeah, something weird happened. I don't know the other week if you were watching our Friday night filler where we were playing Star Trek 5-Year Mission. But we started off pretty good. Things got a little bumpy. And then, bam!
Yeah.
My cable internet provider said, you know what, Big Johnny G? We are not fans of Two Gun Pixie. We do not like what you're doing because board gaming takes away from people watching our television shows, and we don't like that. So they cut me. They just cut it. So, Alex.
Yeah?
We got about 3/4 of the way through the game, but WTF happened.
After the cameras cut off, it was another probably 2 times around the table, and then we lost. We ended up just getting multiple cards that were just blue alerts that spawned yellow alerts that spawned red alerts. I think we had that happen to us twice, where we had a turn where we drew 1 alert and ended up drawing all 3. So that was a little crazy.
The second to last turn, I know that happened at least that the second to last turn, boom, that I got a picture of it too that I'll be splashing up here.
Oh yeah. We were just flooded and we could not roll the dice we needed to get cards off.
Now I would say 3/4 of the way through the game, we did great in the sense that we didn't have any failures.
Yeah,
for most of the game.
And then we got our first failure. We had that for a little bit. Then we got our second, our third, and our fourth all in a row. Then we had a little bit of a lull, and the 5th one just came and killed us.
Yeah, it was an avalanche.
And 2 of these failures were from time challenges. So those are always just brutal, because if you don't play just crazy fast, you're gonna run out of this 3-minute egg timer pretty quick. So,
and especially when you're trying to figure out
where.
I got caught once where I only had the timer was yellow or something.
Yeah.
I had 1 in reserve, and that was it. There was nothing in the pool.
Yeah, and you got to be careful because normally you'd be like, oh yeah, just go as fast as you can. But then you're just going to be pushing missions off if you're not paying attention where you can put your dice. So you still have to try to deal with all the non-timed missions. Oh man, I didn't even notice this was a Prime Directive mission. We had to deal with that first anyways.
Wow, missed that too.
Not that it mattered.
That Federation symbol.
That was, I think, the last one that we drew, so it's all good.
Yeah, if it wasn't, it must have been second to last, but I think you're right. I think it was the last one.
Yeah.
But yeah, we blew it anyway because the time mission.
Yeah. Brutal.
That got us.
Brutal.
Wow. I mean, we've been doing pretty good. Like I said, I'd say 3/4 of the way through the game. We were acquiring not only the points.
Yep.
Because everything with the Federation symbol there is worth a point. We were playing until 14. How many did we get there? We got
9.
9.
We got 8 here plus 1 over by you.
This one right there.
Cool.
Yeah, and I was even thinking about 15, 20 minutes in the game. I was even thinking, wow, maybe we should have set a 10-point game.
Yeah.
And we still would have lost.
Yeah.
By 1 point, that would have been.
Yep. It's close. I feel like that's how this game goes, though. It's you get towards later in the game, and you're either knocking down these cards or you're not, and it doesn't really matter either way because it's going to be, a couple times around the table difference between a 10-point game and a 12-point game.
Now, it took us a few rounds to start getting the rules right.
Yeah.
We made a few rookie mistakes.
Yeah, me not reading correctly, being like, oh yeah, the action dice. Why do we have the spot for Yeah, that's where the dice that you roll are supposed to go. See, they don't just all go into the pool.
Well, it's not all your fault. I brought it up, but then I didn't even think to check or argue you or anything and just went with it. So I'm just as to blame on that call.
Yeah. So, that little thing, probably helped us out early on. clearly didn't matter because we still lost.
Yeah.
And we were giving ourselves as much advantage as possible at the beginning.
Yeah, exactly. That's a good point.
Yeah.
Is that we still lost the game, even though the first maybe 10, 12 minutes of it, we had so many mistakes that were in our favor.
Yeah.
And we still blew the game.
Yep. So I went out of turn once, and it all worked out, though. I mean, we lost, so.
Yeah, we did. That was our punishment for quote, cheating at the beginning of the game.
Exactly.
Yes, the fates stepped in and made sure we paid our price. But I thought the mix of the use was good.
Yep.
You know, between Captain Picard and Riker, Crusher, and then Geordi. I think the way this game sets up who you're using depending on the number of players.
Yeah.
It works out well.
Yeah.
But the other thing is, and I think it shows a little bit more with the old crew than the new crew, is that it's also almost perfectly in command order.
Yeah. Yep. In this one, I mean, Data's really low in the ranks. He's like 6 in this. And he's like, I feel like he is third in command.
I think he is, yeah.
Yeah, because whenever, like, Riker and Picard are both gone. And he has the night shift, too.
I think after him is the engineer.
Is Geordi? Yeah, you might be right.
Because that's what I think that's what it was in the original Trek. I think it was Kirk, Spock, and then Scotty was the next in line, and then after Scotty, it was Sulu.
Gotcha. Yeah, that makes sense.
And if we're wrong about that, put it in the comments.
Yeah. I mean, that seems... Yeah, because Lieutenant Commander, and that was the whole, like, arc in the show with Deanna Troi getting her, like, finally getting command experience. In what, like, season 6? Season 5? Counselor Troi. When she finally starts wearing a uniform.
Oh, yeah. Oh, very cool. So that's what happened. Our cable provider failed.
Spectrum.
Spectrum, you failed this city. Where is Arrow when we need him? But no, so from what we could tell from where it looked like it stopped, I think we filled you in on the rest.
Yep.
I know at this point when this is going to drop, it's probably been at least a week. It's probably been about a week since you watched it. But I wanted to address it. I wanted to let everyone know WTF happened.
Yeah. Still a good game, too.
It is. Really good game. And if you didn't watch the playthrough from Friday night, please go back and watch it. And bear in mind, we did make mistakes for about the first 12 minutes, 15 minutes of the game, but we caught them all. Just give us time, bear with us, and we catch the mistakes and we tell you what they are.
Yep.
All right, so 5-year mission by Mayfair Games, which is now owned by Asmodee. And I don't know if Asmodee has reissued this yet, but it's a good game, and it should be on the market. And if you're a Star Trek fan, particularly, I think you're going to like this game.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, thank you very much, everyone. I'm your buddy Big Johnny G, and for Oregon Now, we are...